Aristophanes, Lysistrata. Act 1, Scene 1. Lysistrata is pacing in front of her house. It is early morning. She grows more and more impatient.
Damn it, where are they? Better to call a party for Pan or a feast for Buck and all. The tambourines clang when the women are horny, but for something of purpose, nothing so corny as ending this strife. I must wait and see till I'm wrinkled and old. Ah, here comes someone. Lo and behold, my neighbor, Kalaniki. Hello and good day.
Lysistrata, I've come. What is it they say? A rolling stone gathers no moss.
That's a phrase I'd like to emboss on the foreheads of all those who straggle in late.
Good heavens, girl, you mustn't berate your sister. Besides, your face gets all screwy when you're in a dinner.
I swear to you, friend, I'm all a-quiver with rage. Our husbands were right.
No.
Yes.
Well, I'll be jiggered. Right about what?
That's what I figured. Kalaniki, how many times have we heard that we're sly?
Many.
And tricky?
A dozen.
But why should it backfire, us against us? Oh, where are the broads?
Now, Lysistrata.
They're home with the clods they call sweetheart. Oh, curse on your lot. Did they not promise to come here and plot something deserving of the word sly? No. Instead, they dropped character and sly became lie. And that's where they are, still lying in bed. We're a hoax, Kalaniki.
Don't rattle your head. My dear, you know what it's like to leave off your mate and clean up the children and thus calculate the women will come.
But they need to come soon.
Coming on cue. Now that's a fine tune. What is this matter? Why are you flushed?
The business is pressing. Its purpose is hushed.
It must be gigantic.
Exactly.
And hard.
Not if we women hold tight our last card.
Gigantic and hard that we all must hold tight. You'd think that the others would have come here last night.
If what you were thinking were the case at hand, tambourines would be tossed for the marching brass band. Indeed, the others would have run to the street if that were the purpose I called them to meet. No, Kalaniki, I've slept on this thing and I've tossed and I've turned.
Oh, I did that once until the thing burned. When I went to the doctor, right away. Is that the reason you called us today?
Good heavens, sometimes you're as dense as a post. I've summoned the women first and foremost to devise a plan that would save all of Greece.
What? Now that's a good laugh. A veritable piece of foolery. Women save Hellas. Have you gone quite mad?
It's our only salvation. Look, men have had their go at each other with weapons and force. It's our turn to turn the war to discourse. We'll soon see Spartans spat like a seed.
Phoenicians will bubble.
And Greece will be freed from war. I tell you, Kalaniki, if the women arrive, we'll gather our smarts, and then we'll contrive to mastermind my glorious plan.
But smarts from the ladies? But we need a man.
You've got a kick.
It's just that, you see, our intelligence comes from us delicately, in the form of what shoes we should wear with which dress, and the type of perfumes our husbands like best. Our smarts, as you say, are revealed by knowledge, none of which we might acquire in college. I know that my yellow and red satin nightie makes my man cry out and thank Aphrodite. I'm clever enough with my dainties and girdles to ride my man rough over mountainous hurdles. I'm an A student when it comes to his...
Prick my finger and tell me I'm dreaming. Your very words form the crux of my scheming.
What? I don't... Just what did I say? Surely we can't save our country this way.
We'll master all men, each George, Dick, and Harry.
Sweet sister, this talk is...
Revolutionary. They'll drop all their swords.
I'll raise up my skirt.
They'll take off their shields.
I'll take off my shirt.
Now, shouldn't the others be privy to this?
Why, Zeus, this is something no woman should miss.
But like true Athenians, they'll be tardy. None from the shore, settlements.
Hardy, those women, up and at it by dawn, stroking their oars, which are big and turned on, their sides in the water, slip in and slip out of the waves of the straits. Oh, you mustn't doubt that they're coming here soon.
I thought that the girls from Archne would be the first to arrive. Oh, heaven help me.
I heard that the wife of Theogenes might show. She was last seen with Hecate, you know. But wait, they're arriving, a group of them. Say, Would you look what the Anagram cat dragged our way? Hoo-wee.
Mind yourself. Our strength lies in numbers.
Oh, look at the way that hefty one lumbers.
Enter Myrine, followed by other women.
Oh heavens, are we late? Lysistrata, what's with you?
Oh, well now, Myrine. Just tell me what you do if something so urgent, so pressing, so
Hard.
demanded your attention.
Well, you've caught me quite off guard. You see, my girdle.
This is serious?
I can tell. Don't get delirious. No, I'm here, so cough it up. Spill it. What's the scoop?
Nah, never mind. You'll have to wait, at least until this group of women from Boeotia and from the Peloponnese makes haste to join our company. And then I will appease your curiosity.
Enter Lampito from Sparta, Ismenia from Boeotia, and a huge woman from Corinth.
Greetings, Lampito. You're looking like a queen. Why, girl, your skin is clear as milk. Your muscles Herculean.
Wow, she can pin a bull with a solitary hand.
It's 'cause I do gymnastics. Why, I can even stand on my head if you like.
And look at her knockers.
Oh, these? Yeah, well, I bind them up 'cause soccer's, you know, pure hell. So they bounce and they jiggle. I've got them just the same.
I'm telling you, girl, they're destined for fame. The gymnastics I'm scheming will make men proclaim to the gods, what a bust.
Hey, leave off squeezing.
Just trust, girl. There's a reason.
Hey, this one's ripe too. A voluptuous garden.
You're from,
Boeotia.
why yes, beg pardon.
Oh my, but the bush, the shrub, it's been pruned.
And who might this be, all gaily festooned with, things?
Oh, her? She's from Corinth. She's from a big clan.
Oh, huge, I gather.
Yep, this one outran a team of wild horses. But let's cut to the chase. The blood in me course is to know why we came.
All right then, calm down. Ladies, let me explain. But first, let me query. Myrine, your husband?
Canisius?
Yes. How long has it been since he's fondled your breast?
Oh, good heavens, forever.
Oh, but why?
He's at war, doing his duty. I don't know what for, but he's out there fighting.
Not at home loving you. And each of you here, I'll ask the same of you. Where's your husband? Where's your spouse?
With Eucrates, dirty louse. 5 whole months.
And mine gone 7.
I ain't had a slice of heaven since I can't remember when. They come home and then they stray.
While we women waste away, listen up and gather round. We can climb to higher ground. The Milesians revolted. We have no lovers here. They took away the leather toys we used to commandeer. Nothing goes into us, nothing comes out. So what if I told you there's a way to end this drought? If I can find the means, will you help me end this war?
I'll swear upon the goddesses, now and evermore.
I'll sell my clothes and drink till you find me on the floor.
I'll pickle like a herring and give away my gut.
I'll climb old Mount Tagetus if it means we kick some butts.
Ah! I'll tell you then my secret. Our battle cry for peace. We must not give an inch
Of what? My goosebumps. They won't cease. An inch of what? Do let us know.
If I say, what say you so?
Well, do it, please, to share the secret.
But now you've sworn, you'll have to keep it.
What is it? Fine, I'll come right out and say it thus. We mustn't give an inch of us.
Oh, come now. Why the furrowed brows, the grunting like disgruntled cows? Where's your vigor? Where's your pluck?
You mean to tell me we
You're
can't?
turning pale. I never thought I'd see the day when women's strength would fade away. You'd rather lose your men to war than lose the key to the bedroom door?
I can't take that vow. It's against my religion.
We can't fool around, not even a smidgen.
Let the war continue. She's asking for the moon.
A pickled herring, did you say? Your courage has no spoon. And you, Kalaniki, with your red and yellow nightie. Your women's ways, I hate to say from grounded, have grown flighty.
I'd rather walk through fire than abandon Chooky Chook.
Then I'm with Kalaniki. I need my nookie nook.
Oh, curse our sex. Rumor's true, we are second class. But you, my friend, are you with me?
I say let's kick some ass. It won't be easy laying there when he's all hot to trot. But if it means the war will end, I'll swear to this boycott.
Lampido, you're my saving grace, and worth your weight in gold. The only real woman here, if honest truth be told.
Oh, hell.
But if we do refrain, can peace it come that quick?
Good heavens, yes. And here is how, just listen to my trick. will lie about in negligees so that their interests might get raised, and perfume every little inch until their roosters start to flinch. We'll paint our lips a ruby red and sprawl and crawl across the bed. Layer our nostrils, comb our hair.
The slip-on slinky underwear.
Hard for them.
Yeah, hard in every sense.
And just when they're at pushing point, we'll put up our defense. Oh no, we say, I can't tonight, I've got an aching head.
And that's funny. That's the very phrase Canisius once said.
You did. He meant his head. His ache, you know. Oh, never
We'll get our
mind.
men so riled up,
So horny they'll be blind.
we'll then refuse our loving cup and have our treaty signed. Peace at last will come to Greece.
Like Helen and her man Menelaus saw her tits just once and started to disband.
That's right.
But what if they just turn and leave? You know, this trick might fail.
It won't.
It could.
If they use force, then how should we prevail?
What then?
You grab the knob like this and hold on for dear life.
The knob? Which one?
Good heavens, dear, you're really quite the wife.
Worst comes to worst, you give it up. Just lie there like a corpse. You won't begin to season him until his reason warps. A married man wants you to want it, or there's just no thrill.
I'll stick it out.
He'll stick it in.
This takes a lot of will.
Okay, I'm game.
Okay, so wait a sec. We'll get our men in line, but what of your Athenians?
Oh, don't worry, they'll be fine.
You got big ships. You got the gold.
Oh, Athene's temple, I've been told, is at this moment falling prey to women who, although they're gray, have such an appetite for peace, will struggle till their spirits cease. They're taking the Acropolis from men who want to topple us. We'll have the treasury in our hands. They'll have to grant us our demands.
Then, sister, put the ball in play.
Lampido, you're...
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Together, ladies, let us vow upon a shield which will endow with properties of peace and...
Wait, you there. Give up your front plate.
A Scythian policewoman hands over her shield.
Upon this shield, we'll slay a lamb.
Good heavens, girl.
Well, I'll be damned.
What kind of oath is that, my friend? To kill for peace? It seems to bend the point of it.
But, Aeschylus,
To heck with him.
He was just a thespian.
this is real.
But of course.
We should use a pure white horse.
Where, Marine, would you...
Stop! You kill a horse, I'll blow my top.
Upon what sacred item then?
Go fetch a big black bowl. And when I say the word, we'll sacrifice something we can swear on twice. Daisy and wine.
Now that's the limit.
Don't put any water in it. We'll drink it unadulterated, so this oath is consecrated.
Here's the bowl.
And here's the wine.
Let us now the two combine.
I'll be the first to swear my oath.
Set them down before me both. Almighty goddess of persuasion, shine your light on this occasion. Let this bowl of fortitude calm the warring attitude. Help us win this wage for peace. May our chastity not cease, until every single man crumbles by our frigid plan. Let the wine flow!
Die the goddess!
Here we go.
In the name of Cyprus, repeat solemnly. No husband, no lover, no nookie for me.
No husband, no lover.
No nookie for me.
I promise to dress myself beautifully.
I promise to dress myself beautifully.
My shapely legs I will keep shut tight.
My shapely legs gonna shut him up tight.
And though you'll try splitting them night after night,
And though try splitting them night after night. Lysistrata, I
I'll
can't.
not give in when he starts to pant.
I'll not give in when he starts to pant.
Nothing but nothing will I to him grant.
Nothing but nothing will I to him grant.
I'll never give in to my own carnal urges.
Even when he speaks of sexual surges?
If he takes me by force, I'll freeze at my source.
If he takes me by force, I'll freeze at my source.
I'll tease him and rile him,
Bewitch and beguile him.
taunt and seduce.
Enough now, by Zeus. I think that by now we all get the point.
There's one more phrase to this oath I think I forgot. If I keep my pledge, may I drink of this wine.
If I keep my pledge, may I drink of this wine.
If broken, let water come fill up this shrine.
If broken, let water come fill up this shrine.
Keep the promise to Cyprus we swore. Quick, onto the Acropolis. We can't let them run off with us. Lampito, you return home and leave your comrades here to Rome as hostages.
But how are we to hold the dwarfs?
Just put that one there on all fours.
We'll laugh their threats back in their faces, really put them through their paces, douse their fire with icy reason till they cry out, "This is treason!" Then we'll laugh at them some more till they stop this stupid war.
In the name of Aphrodite, women shall be known as mighty!
All women exit in the direction of the citadel, with the exception of Lampito, who heads in the opposite direction towards home. Act 1, Scene 2. The scene changes to the entrance of the Acropolis. Chorus of old men slowly appears. These men are absolutely ancient and feeble, but their energy starts in the right place as they carry sticks to build a fire and fire pots with embers glowing. Slowly, their energy fizzles out.
Left, left, right, left, 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 right, left. Toe the line and heave the hole. Toe the line and heave the hole. Raven's golden got to go. Raven's golden got to go. Praise God be on our side. Praise God be on our side. Have defeat this female pride. Have defeat this female pride. Sound off. 1, 2. If you can. Shut up. Sound 2, 3. What do you say? 1, 2. 3, 4. Slow down. Let's rest for a minute, gentlemen. Pardon me. Oh, yes. Yes, giving up already. I thought we could build a big fire this time. Money is a man's affair. Money is a man's affair. Women, they should best beware. Women, they should best beware. Praise the gods be on our side. Praise the gods be on our side. Help defeat this female pride. Help defeat this female pride. Sound off. 1, 2. Once again. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What'd you call me?
I'm not a cheap whore, no. Go have a seat.
Oh.
All right.
If we can keep our step when all about us are falling down and blaming it on age.
If we can trust this log, even if they clout us and push until they start to disengage.
If you can lift and not drop dead from lifting. Or light a fire and don't catch your balls on fire. Oh.
Yes, or shift when all the weight they're shifting.
You don't shift, you force your muscles to retire.
If we can breathe, we're still a woman's master.
If we can walk, then hell, we're still alive.
And if we can seize the heart of this disaster. And kick that second sex back to the hive. Hey, that's it.
If we can bear to hear these old broads cackle and spit on us like we were made of dirt.
Then by the gods, I'll be the first to tackle and pull a Grecian hussy from her shirt.
How dare they confiscate our women and risk our soldiers' lives out in the war?
Oh, they'll lose, and we are just beginning. Go on and pound that hefty log against the door.
If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew.
Yeah, we know, but ours are good as gone.
And so hold on when there is nothing in you.
Except the will to save our Parthenon.
If we can knock the sluts and still come out a swinging.
Or catch them from behind when they're asleep.
If neither rods nor burning flame can sting them. And if we can herd them home like shameful flocks of sheep.
If we can rest just one godforsaken minute.
In 60 seconds, might will topple meek.
Ours is the treasury.
And everything that's in it.
But which is more? I gotta take a leak.
Build the fire.
Make it higher.
Damn the smoke. Yeah, no joke. Well, hit 'em quick, while we got the chance.
Oh, wait, till my dick's back in my pants.
The chorus of old women hurries into view. They have water jugs and are coming up the hill from the village square.
What in the world? Where there's smoke, there's fire! Come, ladies, come! They're building a pyre, and if we're not
us. I'll give 'em whatever I got.
After all that commotion down at the fountain, and now when my legs have just climbed this damn mountain, my water's for drinking. I don't stick an old bastard to get it. It took me 15 minutes to fill up this jug. I'm not gonna dump it.
Shut up, you lug. Our sisters will throw. That's no joke.
That's no joke.
They're scheming to burn down the door and push through.
I carried. And here's what we'll do. We know our backup is just down the hill, so we'll soak those old codgers and race to refill our jugs with the others. They won't even know what hit them.
You kidding? Deliver the blow. I'm ready for combat. On with the show.
There you are, ladies. That's the spirit. Summon your battle cry. Come, let's hear it. All right, little boys. Pick up sticks and smoke infliction aren't within your jurisdiction. Who said you could play with fire? And at your age, you should retire.
Well, looky here.
Yeah.
A band of broads.
And looking back, a clump of clods. By Zeus, I think he's shaking. More of us are yonder breaking sweat and coming fast.
Coming fast, you say? My, I thought prunes were plums gone dry.
Right, that's this old brittle box.
Oh, how this one talks. You think we're dry? Well, think again.
Someone smack this clucking hen.
Oh, listen, Rooster, fly the coop. And move your coxcomb up our stoop.
Your stoop. Woman, hey, did you hear that?
You heard right. Now move your fat old keister out of here.
I could really use a beer.
I'm with you.
Don't you dare sit by that, fella. You're not here to fraternize. On your feet.
Oh my God, my thighs.
You think that you can seize domain?
Seized already. I'll explain. The reason you're out here is because you're not inside.
Or maybe your sensitivity is mixed up with your pride.
Oh, let me at her. I'll choke her barehanded.
And the reason you're out here is because we've disbanded all the men who hold the money.
Don't you think that's rather funny? We do, don't we, sister?
What is funny? Is it blisters were to sprout from your tongue, you laughing old hag?
Come on, jackass. Put your fire in my bag. I dare you to try it.
Euripides was right. You women are a waste of time. You're barely worth the fight.
Oh, yeah? To your jugs. Come, ladies. Douse that bum. May the liquid of our lineage saturate this crumb.
To your jugs? What's with that? Water's supposed to scare us?
You want to make a game of that? I dare you to dare us.
Our burning embers are too hot. You'll never stand a chance.
Oh, yeah?
Throws water at him at his fire pot.
How's that feel to the fire in your pants? A wetting shower. Look at you, and you're the bride to be.
You saucy bitch! I'm so pissed off I can't see.
He's off, you say?
Throws water.
Well, let me help your costume match emotion.
May the thunderbolts of Zeus throw flames on your commotion.
Oh, yeah?
Throws water.
You wench!
Oh, what's the matter? I thought you were hot.
By the great Athena, I'll show you what I've got.
She throws her water on Fourfold Man.
I'm soaked, you slut. I'll burn her clothing and burn her hair. By gods, I'm drenched right through my underwear.
Oh, what the hell?
She picks up her jug and approaches the fifth old man.
Oh, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't.
Shut your eyes.
She tosses her water on him.
Don't ever trust a woman. She's a packet full of lies.
But you're shrinking! Shattered gals, knocking knees. We're watering you like flowers.
Oh, this cold will make me sneeze.
We're going to catch pneumonia. If we die, it's all your fault.
And you mustn't try to topple us from the treasury vault.
Magistrate enters with Scythian police officer.
The chaos and clucking of hens drives a man to the furthest of bends. To adorn us they'll weep till we're tricked double cheap, and we haven't the means for amends.
Our noble magistrate, come and help us castigate these old broads. Look at what they've done to us, how they've made great fun of us.
shivering with soggy linen hanging on our boards.
Why, their insolence puzzles your brain, but you see, we deserve their disdain. We spoil them rotten with silks and fine cotton, and we sing-song their every refrain.
Yes, but
I once heard a husband say this, "Why, darling, your gold chain's amiss." He then told the jeweler to go up and tool her, and bid his wife off with a kiss.
Well, yes, I
But
know.
another bumbling lout saw his women's sandal strap had popped out. He enlisted the cobbler to stick and bedouble her, and now not once did he doubt.
They've gone too far!
Now show me. This mess is backfiring. I got timber and oarsmen for hiring. The money inside pays the dues on my pride. The treasury's balance requiring.
Burn them out!
Horse the door!
Get her money!
Raging horse!
Gold and chains and broken flip-flops. Give it to them in their chip-chops.
As all the men prepare to storm the fortress, all of a sudden, the doors are flung open and Lysistrata enters with a handful of women.
Save your muscles, or what's left of them. Use your common sense now, gentlemen. Breaking necks will gain us nothing.
She's the one we should be stuffing into a very small cage.
Hold your anger, man. Your rage is frankly mean and unproductive.
Our plan's much, much more seductive.
Order them to tie her hands.
You no, our demands are such that Artemis herself will strike you down. Come, dear sir, don't be a clown. And yet you are a public official. Don't let your tongue slip. Prejudicial.
Look what they've done to us. Grab her right this minute.
Take back your threat, you dunderpuss, and all the venom in it. She'll drop you like an insect. Don't you doubt it. Oh, you cur!
You're going to let her intersect? Come on now, officer!
Oh, by Phoebe! Oh, poke your eyes out left and right.
Or use your leather straps to bind her up tight.
The mighty Pandrosus will castrate you quick. Officer or magistrate, a dick is still a dick.
And withered or mounting, a dick is not the reason we've garnished your wages to wilt the warring season.
All of you now, before it's too late, tackle them and tie them to the hinges of the gate.
The officers rally, but when they defeat, they end up in a heap.
Wait, you jumble my men in a heap? For this in a jail you'll steep. You saucy little radical, making mockery of my protocol. For those who follow you are merely sheep.
You dare call us sheep, when you're the ones who follow every misguided mandate to oppose the god Apollo. He speaks of moderation, yet your battle cry continues. The need for war seems rife within your blood and bone and sinews.
Go home, busybody. Your Honor, make her leave. I have a huge suspicion she's got something up her sleeve.
We're not going anywhere.
It's freezing in this underwear. Try it out.
Oh, don't be such a stupid lout. Keep your drawers on.
But I'm blue.
Magistrate, may I ask you to give this wench the 3rd degree, a trial of sorts, so we can see exactly what she means to do with our money.
Fifth old man, who has been preoccupied with the color of his balls, proceeds to look in second old man's pants at his.
You are too.
Very funny.
I'll ask you. Yes, this is wise. By her motives, I deftly surmise. She's a radical, no? So her aim is to throw a pack of rhetorical lies.
I'm flattered that you think I bake, but that is not why we've taken over the Acropolis. And if you think you're onto us, best think again. We're here to stay.
Carpe diem, seize the day.
But why? What have you used for change? It's for your husbands to arrange your week's allowance.
The change we seek's not made of gold, and the reason we're here, if truth be told, is to allow the weak to save the strong.
Wrong.
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 What?
Wrong.
No more of our money will finance this war. We've begged and we've pleaded and...
But not anymore.
You're saying the reason we fight's on account of the money?
That's right.
Lysander has siphoned out funds, that we know. And all the appointed men now below him are war-loving fiends whose intentions are clear. War keeps their pockets abounding, and fear
Keeps our hearts a-pounding.
So enough. No more gold, no more war.
And what will you do with it?
We'll simply store it. And then when it's time for peaceful commerce, we'll loosen the ties and carefully disperse the money in ways that support our belief.
You dispersed funds. Oh, that's something.
Well, a woman with money to burn is a woman with something to learn. Your pie in the sky will cause men to die. Or perhaps that's not your concern.
It's our very concern, Your Honor. Don't you see? Or are you blinded by your own hypocrisy?
Make love, not war.
Nay. Listen now, it's true. Why shouldn't we administer money instead of you? You've had your chances all these years, and now it's ours. Don't let your fears outweigh your logic, gentlemen.
We've been decocked by this hen.
Just you wait.
Hey, jeez.
I'm not getting on my knees to beg my own damn money back. War's war.
And now it's ending with this limit on your spending.
With Homeland Security at risk, your logic seems triflingly brisk. Where is protection? Your simple confection amounts to a sugared obelisk.
Very well. I'll try to speak the language of the penis, although we know you're men from Mars and we're forced from Venus. For decades and centuries on end, we women have had to defend our lines for peace that battles might cease, and brothers should call brother friend.
Oh yes, but that would make any sense.
But your counsels are stupid at best. Proposals fall shy of the test. Our economy's failing, but instead of prevailing, it's war which you loudly suggest.
Oh, well, you can see.
9 months is a baby's gestation. 5 weeks is a war's legislation. The pain when we push would turn men to mush. Our mothers have built up this nation.
Oh,
And we wash and we knit. And what do you men do? You sit in your smoky cafes, a democracy haze. Well, I say you're all full of shit.
Our budget allows for homeland security, transportation, and senior maturity, and essence, our plan will save you from yourselves.
Save us from ourselves? It's Sparta that we're fighting.
And all the rest of Greece, it seems. Come, isn't it exciting? The thought of peace. The calm will be in a word, exquisite. That's why we've seized the treasury and every drachma in it.
There once was a woman so bold, she froze up our treasury hold. Well, men rose above it and told her to shove it. Now let that story be told.
I'm a woman, that's a fact.
But her woman's more a woman than your manliest attack.
A woman in skirts and a veil advises on war. I'm a male. You haven't a clue about what to do. Your feminine logic is frail.
My headdress and skirt, they distress you? Well, my sisters will gladly undress you. They'll place skirt and veil on you, big, strong male. So our genius will come and possess you.
Women strip the magistrate and dress him in women's clothing.
Here's a basket of yarn to keep you busy.
And a snap of beef to froth your fizzy.
Domestic chores like carding wool will occupy this honored pool. Man's war will cease and women's peace shall be his final rule.
Ladies, I rejuvenated way beyond my years. Come, put your jugs together and shout out some sister cheers. Woo! What do we want? Peace and justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Peace and justice. When do we want it? Now. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. B-E-A-G-G-R-E-S-S-I-V-E. Be
You see, Your Honor, we're not joking when we loudly say that this is the beginning of men's moral judgment day.
Well, what will you do?
Well, first, disarm the men who run the marketplace with weapons.
That one who smashed the dairy cart. Now him, I'd like to threaten.
And there's that soldier who got drunk and barfed on my new slipper. Oh, if I see him, that guy there, he'll end up in the chipper.
The whole country's at a breaking point. The chaos and confusion is something women just can't solve. You're living in delusion. How will you?
Stop the fighting? Well, to illustrate our plot, toss me that ball of yarn. Whoop. The one that's all a knot. Flat. Just like this mess we went in. Oh, there's the knot. Just like this knot. to untangle years and years of war. Political relations will first tug this way, then loop under. This thread here may solve the blunder. The embassies and the heads of state will gently loosen and relate in peaceful terms. They'll see anew. That's how women will save you.
This woman who toppled our tower assumes that she now wields power. You think war's knitting? You've gotta be kidding. You'd be dead in less than an hour.
Your Honor, if you could just absorb the wisdom of your skirt and manage your affairs as such, disaster wouldn't flirt as it does now.
Like yarn will wash it and scrub it hard, and all the sticks and twigs discard.
In office, we'll attempt the same. We're sick of this corruption game. We know that men have lied to us. We read the papers, hear the fuss.
And after scrubbing, we'll set free the disenfranchised citizenry. I'm telling you, the meek shall rise. The women who've been ostracized will find their voices and expound down with war.
Oh, how profound. You women haven't got a clue.
Oh, haven't we? Well, let me tell you, we're sick of all this terrorism. And with robust feminism, we shall tackle poverty, which has become monopoly on every social office board.
We'll not rest until we've formed a new beginning where we'll fix this joke that men call politics.
Our simple little ball of yarn will reinstate the family farm. We'll weave a tighter social cloth than you could ever dare to scoff. Our little people knitting project will transform and interconnect all the noble things of Greece.
What she means is, we won't cease until we kick you in the butt.
Astounding! Your logic, it fails. Your political know-how, it pales. You're wasting your time, and I'm sick of your rhymes.
I say haul 'em all off to jail.
Okay, I'm so mad now that I'm about to scream. Don't you guys get it? Don't you see what we mean? Listen, who gives birth to sons? Duh, women do. And then who sends them off to war, to Corinth and Corfu? It's men who take our boys away and strip us of our joy each day. So now we're gonna turn the table.
Don't you doubt that we'll be able to pursue our plan of peace.
Like I told you, we won't cease.
What gets me is the younger girls who are old before they're ready, who never felt the pangs of love.
Or even once gone steady.
Yeah, they're the ones who really crave to see the interwars. The men who come home from the battlefields and they treat them like whores.
They do not.
They do too. And then they leave them dry. The girls, they sit around and weep.
I've never heard them cry.
That's 'cause you're deaf. I've heard a few. But that's not cause of men. It's usually because they're dogs. They get laid once in a while.
Play like a fowl, you bastard rogue. By Zeus, you shouldn't talk. Your goose is gone, it's limp and loose.
And you're one to squawk?
Enough! The reason to our rhyme is yours to comprehend. But simply said, we're taking back our power.
The end.
Chorus of old women clothe the magistrate in funeral attire with mock ceremony and send him off.
A flag for your passing beyond the river Styx.
And coins for your eyelids.
And I would love to fix a honey cake, sweet for your funeral feast.
But since you're a braggart, a bully, and beast, we'll just wind you up in the yarn that you mock.
And send off the rooster.
The chicken,
The cock.
General as magistrate exits and Lysistrata retires with Kalaniki, Marine, and younger women into the Acropolis. Act 1, Scene 4.
Brainwashed. You women, you're the axis of evil.
You men, it's time for a retrieval.
How long has your power and corruption run amok?
How long has your old henny penny been without a pluck?
I'll bet this is a master plan contrived by all our enemies.
Well, they fueled this fire with their fan. It's they who want our treasury.
They've stirred them up.
And told them why.
They probably got between their thighs.
This whole scheme reeks of tyranny. We'd best be on our guard.
Hold close your knives.
Fifth old man peering in his pants again.
The fear in me is shriveling up my nards.
To arms! These haggard hags must fall. Strike while the iron's hot.
He tackles the leader of old women.
Get off me, you Neanderthal! I'll give you what I got.
They brawl. She pulls away and stands with her foot on his chest. catching her breath.
You think we've been brainwashed? You think we're dumb and old? Well, lie right there beneath my foot and let the truth be told. My women's ways, my female form is not something I planned. Just because I have 2 breasts and less testosterone, it doesn't mean you can oppress and shackle me at home. I've born and raised some 7 sons. Now half I've lost to war. To see them die is something I abhor. You men make the rules and build up arms while women tend your farms. We raise the children, sew your socks while you sit in committee talks. Well, talking isn't what we see. You're strengthening a monopoly, which forfeits peace at every turn. So, now from women you must learn. We paid our taxes left and right, and now we're gathered here to fight. For every voice you've crushed in silence, tortured with your roaring violence, get up now and pay the piper.
I'll not give in to this old viper. Men, strip your tunics, grab a whore, give them what they came here for. You want to fight? Well, you've got one, baby. Punch their lights out. Come on.
Oh, maybe we should grab a sandwich first. I'm feeling kind of faint.
Gladly, sir. I'll give you one. It's time I reacquaint you with a knuckle-on ride.
She punches him.
Oh, she punched me on my eye!
Give a broad an inch and she'll surely take a mile.
Well, my name's not Shirley, but here's inches for your smile.
She punches first old man in his teeth.
A woman's worth her weight in gold. Ha! Who made up these ditties?
A sterling gentleman, I'm told.
Don't grab her by her titties! He pushes second man into the second old woman, and they wrestle to the ground, tearing each other's clothes off. By so you, boss. You wish you never met me.
Oh, excuse me while this dress I toss. All right, you doll, come get me.
May Artemis now guide my hand to grab the proper pickle.
She reaches for fourth old man's groin.
Oh, I cannot breathe.
I cannot stand to see a man
They lie about in heaps, every once in a while trying to kick or bite one another. Eventually, there is no movement. Act 2, Scene 1. 5 days later, Lysistrata paces within the Acropolis walls, wringing her hands. Around her are her faithful followers.
5 days we've held on to this, but now our seized Acropolis seems more like a tomb in which we starve. Why, just today a woman carved her husband's name upon a stone, held her head and began to moan. The younger ones are getting antsy.
And for a lover in their fancy.
Yes. Marine, that's the crux. What these women want is
shucks. Tell them why we're holding out.
I think they would rather hold a staff.
Don't say it, girl. You'll cause a ruckus.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that would really suck us.
We just got on a double hex.
Why? I didn't even mention sex.
How could I ever thought that chastity might win? Look, there's one now. She's at the gate. Run, keep her locked within.
Alexis enters, running to escape.
Hey, sister, wait right there. You can't leave this encampment.
But I must hurry home because, you see, there's this enchantment. Enchantment?
Yes. It makes the moths attack my knitted sweaters.
Moths, you say?
Please let me go.
My, look at these letters. Dear Alexis, reads this one. My lover lips. My honey bun. Moths indeed. Come now, confess.
Really, Liz, I'm under stress. Just one night, then I'm home.
And meanwhile, we fought off attack. I'm sorry, but we need you here.
Go back inside, Alexis, dear.
Alexis returns to her compound as Phoebe enters.
My flax. My flax. It lies at home. I have to go and strip it.
The count of 3, she goes by. Put out your foot and trip it.
Phoebe is tripped by Kalaniki. Marine, Lysistrata sits on her.
Your flax is not your true obsession, is it, Phoebe? This digression from the path.
Honest, honest. I need a bath. I need a soak, and I need...
Choke a chick.
Very funny. That's not true. I need to stick to this agreement. I need to...
You're desperate for what you know not what. I'm sorry, Phoebe. Here you'll be until we've won our victory.
A third woman, Theola, enters. She's lumbering out with a helmet tucked under her dress.
Me, the goddess Olivia, help me bear this child!
Why, Theola, look at you. You're acting a bit wild. If I remember yesterday, you wore a slim size 6. So by the goddess, what's the bump? And tell us how to fix that ailment that plagues you so.
Really, Liz? I've got to go. I'm past my due date. Gotta run.
Not so fast, my clever one. First, let's check to hear a heartbeat.
She puts her ear to Theola's stomach.
Oh, by Zeus, there's nothing. And if we pulled apart this top pleat, we would find the stuffing in your skirt.
Pulls helmet from Theola's shirt.
Theola, dear, you're going to hurt this peace campaign if you desert it now. But if we win, I'll pop champagne and feast you like a cow.
But I can't sleep. The owls that hoot, the hard ground for our beds.
That's exactly what our men endure.
And they've got aching heads. See, I got it.
Think outside the box.
I know. Sometimes the words I say are total paradox.
Okay, I've had it. Through and through. Go, gather up the ladies. If one of us gets in too soon, this treaty's bound for Hades.
Kalamiki and Marine gather up the women who now enter from various parts of the compound.
Listen up, sisters. We're more than halfway. If you can refrain from disbanding, I've gathered you up and have something to say. An oracle is now demanding that we steady our course and pull all together. Like birds of one source, we're chicks of one feather. If we can withstand the winds and the rain, we'll end up on top. How's that for a change? But if one of us fumbles and changes direction, this treaty for peace will fall through. So please, clear your minds of thoughts of
Erections.
girls, what would I do without you? So let us embrace our original plan. I'm sure that the men will give in. We've all got each other, each sister and mother. I'm certain this battle will win.
Lysistrata and women retire to the Acropolis. Act 2, Scene 2. Outside the gate of the Acropolis, the chorus of old men and the chorus of old women are back to quarreling with each other.
Once there was a brainy lad, Melanian, so they named him.
The thought of wedlock made him mad, for which we cannot blame him.
Once a man named Timon, he took off from his city to live in some complete wasteland. We thought he was quite witty.
Melanian roamed the mountains where no women could upbraid him.
A mighty hunter of the hare, his faithful dog would aid him.
Timon lived alone, and in solitude he brooded. From evil furies he was born. Such loathing he eluded.
Melanian never cared to gaze on ugly women's faces.
Well, he had a point. Just looking around. With him, I'd sure change places.
Timon claimed that men were beasts, and then his life he ended.
He hated his own awful sex. But women he defended.
From the dog.
And yours is a piss-poor monologue.
A man like Timon, he wears a skirt.
And your millennium kisses dirt.
You women, you lack the brains for war.
You man, you lack the old what for?
We'll give you what for and spit on your lot.
Too late. You give us what for, it gave up and gone.
I still have it in me, you saucy old bitch.
Oh, really? You're dead from your dock? You know which is which?
If I had more teeth, I'd bite off your head.
If I had more breast, I'd bludgeon you dead. Come here, you slut, and give us the money.
Finance your war? Now that joke's funny.
I'll tear out your eyes, you haggard old broad.
Oh, you touch me, old fart, and I'll pull off your prod.
That's it, have at 'em till none of 'em stand.
Ladies, Grease, let's join
One another, the chorus of old women succeeds in tying up the chorus of old men and dragging them out in a clump. Act 2, Scene 3. Lysistrata and her revived troops are enjoying martinis and wine. They're dancing to pass the evening away. It's a veritable slumber party atmosphere. Suddenly, Lysistrata jumps to the lookout.
all my sisters and me.
hound him and tease, do what we please, till the sheer magnitude of our treaty he sees.
By the goddess, I'll tempt him.
And I'll hold your hand. The rest of you stand by until I command.
Canisius enters wearing a large phallus and carrying a baby doll. He's obviously in pain from lack of sense. He approaches the gate to the Acropolis.
Oh Zeus, by my loins, I've been stiffed by my wife. By the lack of her stroking and strife.
Who goes below?
A riddle you ask? A woman does. Woman.
In laughter, we'll ask. A woman does, woman. Then we've no need for men.
Come again?
Oh, many times, don't you, my friend? I'll ask you again, you sausage-brained twit. Who stands before us?
Oh, now I get it. And twit for it. What? My answer is me. A man. Yes, a man. My name is Canisius.
A man with a sword? Get far, far away from us.
I can't help my staff.
It thinks of itself.
Exactly, and
Let me guess. It's too long on the shelf.
if you were in charge, I beg you a favor.
I am, sir, in charge. You mustn't belabor my grace. Spit it out. What is it you wish?
My wife, sweet Miriam, a cute little dish. She's here when she should be here in my bed.
Oh, listen to that. You've undoubtedly tried to give up your fighting for one round of nookie.
Ha! It's Nookie the cookie than Hooky from home. I'm tired of being left all alone. You don't love me.
Yes, we do.
And why must you speak as a plural? Who's who?
We're a package deal. Aphrodite. You promised us love by Aphrodite.
And by Aphrodite, I've sworn a new oath.
To us, then her, you'll satisfy both.
I can't.
Then we'll wilt right here on the spot.
Go down, girl, and show him, but let him touch not.
I'll play hard to get. Oh, this will be fun.
Come down, sweet Marine. Come down for your son. Speak up, little bastard.
My son, oh my child, I'll come, willy-nilly.
Oh, how pretty she is. My heart has grown fonder. Your play pal is coming. Look you. There.
Oh, let me see him.
Gladly, he's here.
No, not that one. This one. Hi, dear. Give Mama a kiss.
To Phallus as he tries to lift Myrinae's skirt from behind.
Just wait out your turn.
Your daddy is nasty, and he's gonna burn in the fire of Hades if he lifts up my skirt.
Myrine, come, come. One poke wouldn't hurt. You mustn't let others dictate your actions.
And then you tell your dick to go join up the factions.
Gladly.
Of Corinth and Sparta, all must be aligned.
God, Zeus, woman, do you not know how I've pined?
Keep your hands in my sight.
Oh, why do you fight?
I fight, husband. It's the point I was making.
My point's at the point that the point is going to break. Oh, God, come home.
And you'll end the war?
Our house is in shambles, Tyranny. What's more is your weavings and yarns are all growing bold.
To hell with my house when virgins grow old.
Okay, I'll send Dickus to disband the men.
You promise?
If Dickus might dock us between your thighs again. Come, have a quickie. No one's around.
What? A quickie? Here on the ground?
Why not? It'll do.
But our son's still in sight.
Oh, him. There, now we're just right.
But my purification, where shall I wash?
Use any old spring or river to slosh.
Oh, how vulgar you are. And my oath, what of that?
I am the man. I'll chew the fat.
All right then, let's do it.
She approaches, then retreats.
But we need a bed.
Oh God, Marini.
I'll fetch one instead of this ground. It's so hard.
Not as hard as my cock. But isn't she lovely while we're going to rock?
In our bed. No husband, remember the truth that I said, and I'll slip off my dainties. But oh, I forgot, a mattress.
What mattress? The mattress can rock. Come here, you, and kiss me.
I'll kiss you like this.
Marinee, you're spiteful.
Oh, shut up, it's bliss. I'll go get a mattress and you just hold tight.
I've held and I've held for a fucking fortnight. Hercules tortured this way.
Here's a mattress.
Now come, stay.
Just let me unfetter my corset and then I'll come to your wishes. But remember the men.
I'll not think of the mint, at least not right now. Your bosom needs milking like my fresh little cow.
Lysistrata and the women who have been watching from a distance hold a pillow in the air,
A pillow, good heavens, we can't go without.
referring to his phallus.
If you don't relieve us, we're going to get gout.
I'm coming.
I'm not.
Here we are. Lift your head.
It's lifted by Zeus. It's lifted, I said.
But we need a blanket.
I'm now going to die. Just stop. Let me nibble your sensuous thigh.
I'll be back in a moment.
I'm raging within.
A blanket to cover.
My throbbing foreskin. Damn it, woman. I know what it needs to be hidden inside of your mystery reeds.
Here's the blanket. Now snuggle.
Ah, yes. Here we go.
Some perfume?
No perfume.
Yes, perfume. And so, I'll just be a second.
My cock's going to grow.
Here's scent for our loving.
And damn him to hell, the man who made sense had never such swell as this.
Rub it in and I'll be there. Toot sweet.
She enters and continues talking while women hold an arisa. Her dainties come flying over the top, landing on Canisius, who at the sight of them starts to strip.
I'm just going to slip these shoes from my feet. You remember the treaty? The one to end the war?
As if you'd not mentioned it time and time before.
The treaty?
I'll consider.
The women pull the arras and reveal Marinee completely clothed.
See you then.
Marinee and women exit.
I'll wither! Off he runs, little whore. And what's to become of you anymore? Come here, my little pocket pal. Some kind of release, perhaps a brothel or a farm. Still the truth of Greece.
Act 2, Scene 4. As Canisius begins to exit, led by his phallus, a Spartan herald enters, led by that of his own.
I'm in Athens now, ain't I?
Indeed you are, man. Oh, is that a sword you hide beneath?
A sword? What sword? Oh, no. I come from Sparta, where a swelling insurrection mounts.
Well, look, here comes our magistrate. To him you can recount.
Enter magistrate, who proceeds to poke and prod the herald.
There once was a man who forgot to dismantle the staff he had bought, a tent for a tunic.
This guy was no eunuch.
He was known as the Great Lance-a-Lot. Ain't got a sword, and I ain't Lance.
Yet you've got something in your pants.
Ah, indeed I do. A message pole. From Sparta, where I came.
You've come.
I did?
No, I meant it's all Greek just the
You've
same.
come from far, this is true. What message do you now review? Well, out with it quick, or your lance, pole, or prick will cause your poor balls to turn blue. They're blue already, heck, that's clear, and clanging to and fro. I've come from Sparta just the same to let your honor know that all our gals ain't doing nothing, ain't cleaning house, Ain't putting stuffing, ain't no puck, goose, or hens, ain't letting nothing stuff up thems. We men folk can't get nothing done. The women got us on the run, fetching that and fetching this, and then we ask for just one kiss, and they slap us down with mean insults and keep talking about results. And so off they sent me with this plea for y'all to gather up and see if every man who has a vote might rally up and like a goat tear down the fence and bury the hatchet. Well, peace can come if we can catch it. And that's what all our women say. And that is why I came today.
Come. Nothing. Well, Your Honor, that's the news. It sounds like all of Greece has got the fornication blues.
Well, a truce with our enemies will cause the women to mend off their chill. We'll go back to your lands, we'll meet their demands. I've got something to conjure a thrill. Back I'll fly to the udder.
Good luck, man. Don't break the rudder.
Exit magistrate and Canisius. The herald exits in the opposite direction. Act 2, Scene 5. Meanwhile, back at the gates of the Acropolis, the chorus of old women are clothed and sitting around the chorus of old men who are still tied up, naked, and shivering.
Women full of fire and flame have nature's power within, yet shameless and mean-spirited is how you all have been.
I could be your confidant and your lover and your queen. If you, dear sir, respected, you'd see just what I mean.
Nasty broad, stupid clod. I hate you through and through. My toes are turning blue.
That's not all, honey.
Oh,
Here, take this. You're born pathetic.
she hands him a tunic to cover himself.
Oh, that was awfully nice of her.
I can be copacetic.
We tossed our clothes because you ladies pissed us off right royal.
Well, ordinarily, we ladies are quite loyal, but times are changing, gentlemen.
It's time to listen to the hen. The rooster's ways are old and rotten.
Why, just look at where they've gotten us. All the bloodshed.
You can't fuss and strut about in men's affairs.
Said the man in his underwear, looking like a fish on land. Will you ever understand?
Hold still, you lump. You've got a bug that's been stuck smack in your eye.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it. Years and years I felt that pain.
I'll try to dig it out. There now. That better.
Why, my tears spill forth unfettered.
Come, I'll kiss away your smoke.
Oh, no.
You have no choice.
You women say it's all men's fault, but all guys have no voice.
It's true that seniors, along with women, have been disfranchised. So, we appeal to the strength within men to peacefully join our sides.
Hesitates and then steps toward the leader of the old women.
Can't live with them?
Can't live without.
As nature did intend us, together let us shout. We'll join you in your peacemaking, but under one condition. That fire and water can't be used as future ammunition.
Yeah, that's right.
Enter a group of Spartan delegates in the same physical state as the previous herald.
It looks as if a small convention here from Sparta finds extension. Amazing how the human form can double at the waist. Let's find out what their purpose is.
Hey now, let's all make haste. We'll ask these jovial white hairs where a guy can find relief.
I swear, man, you're about to pop. Why, look at you.
Oh, good grief, you think I can't be clued in to how my lower half is bulging?
It seems to me, kind sir, that you haven't been indulging in much that would relieve your gout.
That's what this delegation's about. We've come to ask you all to sign.
Look yonder.
In the nick of time.
Our own Athenian consuls come.
I don't think so. I ain't dumb. Them guys look how we feel. It's time we met and struck a deal.
Enter a group of Athenian delegates at full staff.
Greetings, men of Athens. Come.
Oh, if only we could.
I think we say that word too much. It can't really be good for them to hear it used that way.
I'm sorry, but we cannot stay. Excuse our hasty salutation. After long deliberation, we think it best to meet with others.
Hey, you guys. Did you find your covers floating up above the bed?
Who is this man, and why is his head
It seems a common ailment's afflicting both your clans.
It ain't a sickness. It's an impalement that my pole demands. We need to stick our stalks in something before our loins explode.
We need to meet with Lysistrata so this episode of Grecian tension ends forthwith. Please summon her at once.
Enter Lysistrata with women. They descend from the Acropolis with great ceremony.
It looks as though she heard your wish.
Men, betting up your fronts.
All hail Lysistrata! The woman who has got a lot of wisdom, power, and strength, who's gone beyond the greatest length to prove our feeble warring ways are merely constructs of a haze which we're now lost in, blindly groping. So we've gathered here now hoping that she'll lead us from perdition to a loving new position.
Let us erect! Peace is mounting! The throbbing throngs you finally meet, unarmed with laurels at your feet. Have you come to tear down fences? Do you now seek recompenses? Sparta, Athens, men of Greece, it is time for war to cease. Where is reconciliation? Oh, go and fetch her, for this nation is in desperate need of healing. Quick, before the men start peeling off their tunics left and right. Gentlemen, although you're tight and in somewhat gross condition, hear you now my admonition. You deserve great shame and more. It is time to end this war. Each of you is like the rest. You pray to Zeus and act your best at every festival of Hellas. Then you kill each other. Tell us. Your friends like that, who needs enemies?
If she don't hurry, there'll be Semines spurting from who knows where.
Hey, I've got some underwear and you could wrap it round.
Get it out, get it out.
Spartans, weren't you the ones to shout when the scene crushed you to your knees and crisis forced old Heraclitus here to Athens begging help? Now to hear your brothers yell, you'd blindly throw away the past.
I'm telling you, I may not last. Spartans, they're a bunch of yahoos.
Enter women with reconciliation. A beautiful female nude perched high for all to see.
Zeus, what hips, what thighs, what hoodoos.
Athenians, freedom came to Athens when the Spartans marched here as your friends to strip away your slavery, cutting cords of Thessaly. On that day, you were like brothers, one to one, and each to other.
Suppose she's still a virgin goddess?
I can see right through her bodice. My, her breasts are plump and round.
Swear then on this sacred ground that you'll stop your ever vicious...
Bet you that her skin's delicious.
What prevents you men from peace?
Give back Pilus, and we'll cease. That position's all we need.
You can't have it.
You'll succeed in nothing if you men can't share!
What do we get?
Ask what's fair!
Athenian delegate maps it out on reconciliation.
Echinus, the Gulf of Meliac, and will gladly spread through the legs of Megara.
And then I'll see you dead. You can't take that, while I have a mind to stake my claim right here.
Well, so do I. In fact, look here. I've summoned up my plow.
Your clouds will break. The solid soil you wish to stake. You must first sign the truce of Greece before your women will release their golden treasures. Meet with allies.
But what measures need we sign? Enemy or ally, hell, we'll all resign to do whatever now you need.
Damn, I need to sow my seed.
Very well. Go purify yourselves and meet within the Acropolis walls, where in sweet music and a lavish meal shall consecrate this peaceful deal. Exchange your oaths and pledge one another to always consider each man as a brother.
Then can I take my bread home?
Yes! And all of Greece will be satisfied!
Cheering and music making. All except the chorus of old men and the chorus of old women retire within the walls of the Acropolis. Epilogue. The choruses of old men and women
look sheepishly at each other.
If you can scratch my itch when I scratch yours, we'll never want for much.
If you can laugh a stitch behind closed doors and somehow remember how to touch.
If we can drink
And do not get silly.
Oh, get silly, girl. It's time.
Well, then here's my silly Willie.
To climb.
Oh, if we can simply keep our distance.
Distance? What the hell is that? You're not putting up resistance. Come here to my lap.
Now, if old men
And all old women,
who showed their youth in loving ways,
all old men,
and all old women, would
would
in
in
truth
truth
live
live longer days.
If I could ask you, but I couldn't.
Let me ask it then of you.
My dear, if it works,
My dear, why shouldn't you and I go off and screw?
Choruses laugh, general merriment, dance and song, as all spill forth from the gates of the Acropolis, drunken and happy, husbands and wives reunited, as all couples exceeding revelry enter the magistrate with a goblet of wine in his hand, still dressed partially like a woman.
Well, I'm so drunk that I'll sing you a song. Wait, forget it. I'll get the tune wrong. So just let me say that what happened here today held the women the right all along.
Well, thank you all for coming, and wish you all great joy, great happiness, great love,